Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the San Antonio Spurs last night. Now, before I get into the stats tonight and my opinions of what we saw tonight, let me first by saying my apologies for not going live last night. Just because I was just so tired. I couldn't have the energy to go live tonight, but last night. But there's no later than ever to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers and their victory tonight over the San Antonio Spurs last night. And it's unfortunate. I mean, I really wanted to go live, but my energy I just couldn't go live that particular night. So apologies ahead of time. But you know what, guys? Let's just get right into the Lakers win tonight against the Spurs. I know some of you, um, you know, were kind of shocked that the Lakers just couldn't win last a couple of days ago against the Golden State Warriors, but the Lakers bounced back. They got the win to last night against the San Antonio Spurs, 123 to 118. LeBron returns tonight, and he just goes off against Wemby, and Anthony Davis showed up in this game. And honestly, guys, the starting lineup did. No matter what certain players in that game did not step up to their ability, but I can say, guys, this starting lineup is actually working. When LeBron is on the floor with this lineup, with Rui, with Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, the Lakers can win games when it comes down to it. And this was just the type of lineup that we expected to see since the start of the NBA season. But obviously, Darvin Ham went with a different lineup. He went with Torian Prince, and it's just, it just did not work out. It did not work out in the beginning, but now I think with this playoff push that we're on, with I believe 24, 25 games remaining of the NBA season, the Lakers have to make a big push. And this is the start of it. The Warriors game was just, I guess you could say, a warm up to the playoff push. But I guess after this win tonight or last night against the San Antonio Spurs, this is just another opportunity for the Lakers to just go on a push for a playoff run. And, this is just one of the perfect opportunities for them to do so. So, with that being said, let's talk about the game. When you look at the Lakers game tonight, last night against the Spurs, I'm going to continue to mess up because I usually go live, when the game is over with a post game show. But for those of you who are joining me, I was just tired. I just couldn't go live last night. So, but no later than ever to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers and their win against the San Antonio Spurs. So let's just get right into. I mean, with the player stats of tonight, I mean, Lakers, they just played better offensively against the Spurs. As we saw, the field goal percentages, Lakers shot around 51% to the Spurs 43%. So the Lakers were the better offensive team going against honestly one of the worst teams in the Western Conference in the San Antonio Spurs. With regardless of the victory, a win is a win when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, and they just came to play against the San Antonio Spurs, against Wemby and beyond, Wemby, and the Spurs last night. So, this was just a perfect win for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it. So, offensively, and they shot 40% from the three to the San Antonio Spurs 39. So they're about even, but the Lakers had the better upper advantage of the 3-point percentage in that particular matchup last night. So then when you look at the rest of the Lakers, offensive, defensive side of the ball, I mean, it was a bit, not the best, but, at the same time, the Lakers got the win regardless. I mean, the block percentages obviously goes to the San Antonio Spurs. They had 7 to the Lakers 4. The steals goes to the San Antonio Spurs with 9, with the Lakers 7. offensive rebound is still killing the Lakers. The Lakers just can't seem to grab those offensive rebounds. Lakers only had 10 to the San Antonio Spurs 16, and I think most of that has to do with Wemby being 7 feet tall. He can just grab those offensive rebounds like nothing. So, and just the rebounding side, it was a bit even, just off by one rebound, uh, with the Spurs 47 to the Lakers 46. And but regardless of the defensive side, the Lakers just played better offensively in the game against the San Antonio Spurs, in my opinion. So, it was, and you can say it was a bit even defensively, but the edge goes to the Spurs when it comes down to it. So, um, but obviously, the return of LeBron James played a big role in their win tonight. Obviously, Lakers, they just balled out, especially LeBron James, averaging 30 points with the player of the game for the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight. So, he just went out there tonight and just balled out with his return to the court after the All Star break. So, this was a good win for the Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron leading the way with 30 points, going 13 of 22 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three, and going having 7 rebounds and 9 assists with 1 steal out there tonight. So, this was a good victory for the Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron leading the helm for the Lakers winning this game tonight. So, this was a good win, and I have to say this was it was all because of LeBron James, his return, and the starting lineup was just obviously a good starting lineup for the Los Angeles Lakers, and I think it's going to continue to be that way if the Lakers want to make a playoff push. So, with that being said, I mean, I have to say, guys, this was a big win for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it. So, seeing the comments coming in, Adam, welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you joining. This is a bit different compared to my past post game shows. Unfortunately, I don't know if you heard, I was just tired. I couldn't go live last night, but no later to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers and their victory against the San Antonio Spurs. So, welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you joining me. Adam, what do you know that we were 6-0 with this starting lineup? Yeah, I just realized it. I mean, with the starting lineup, the Lakers are winning games with this particular lineup. And it's always been that plan, especially when it comes to the playoffs, that the Lakers are going to go with this particular lineup. So there is a possibility that this will continue on if the Lakers want to make a playoff push. So, this is just a perfect opportunity to just keep this lineup the way it is. There's no need to change it up. And obviously, with Torian Prince not in the starting lineup, I mean, this is obviously a good sign that we're going to stick with this lineup moving forward with 25, 24 games remaining of the NBA season. So this is a perfect opportunity for the Lakers to just keep this lineup, and obviously it's working. I mean, as you wrote, the Lakers are 6-0 with this starting lineup, so they're undefeated with the starting lineup. So I absolutely agree with you, Adam. This is a very good lineup when it comes down to it. So hopefully it stays that way, and the Lakers start to win games moving forward now if they want to make a playoff push for the 6th seed, maybe the 5th seed at best. But it seems like realistically, the Lakers will get the 6th seed if they just go on a run. They're only 3 games under to get the 6th seed. So, the Lakers just have an opportunity to just potentially just go on a run if they want to, and go into Sunday potentially beat the the Phoenix Suns. Excuse me, I have to think about that. But yeah, I mean that's just a possibility when it comes down to it. So if they just beat the Suns and just go on a run, and obviously they have the LA Clippers after that. So we just have to hope. Hopefully, the Lakers will bring their A game from now until the NBA season is over. And, it's just they start to stack up wins, and hopefully just start to win games and have a better spot in the Western Conference when it comes to the seeding. And if they want to get this 6th seed, they just have to go on a huge run. And if not, they can go back to where they were last season with being maybe 7th maybe eighth seed at best. So they just go into the play-in and just go into the first round of the play-in and win that and just have a secure spot for the playoffs. But we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see, and hopefully this starting lineup continues to be a good sign that the Lakers will go on a huge run for the playoffs. Uh, so that's my hope for sure. Okay, I see a comment again from Adam. It's good that we're playing Phoenix on Sunday. Uh, we're we are right on front of they're right in front of us. We need to win. So okay, so if that's the case, then yeah, the Lakers have to win Sunday or tomorrow against the San Antonio, sorry, the Phoenix Suns, excuse me. So this is a perfect opportunity for the Lakers to just go on a run with this starting lineup that they have, being undefeated with the starting lineup. This is a perfect opportunity for them to do so. But it is an early game, though. And in the past, the Lakers are not that good when it comes to winning games in early game scenarios. It's about I don't know, 1:30 in the afternoon. So, it is an early game for sure. But I don't know, maybe Lakers will bring their A game against the Suns on Sunday. But, that's the goal. They need to win on Sunday against the Suns. So absolutely, absolutely agree with you, Adam. I mean, that is the goal for sure if the Lakers want to have a secure spot in the Western Conference. They have to beat the Suns. They have to beat the LA Clippers. Just the tough teams that are ahead of them, with their scheduling moving forward. So they just have to do whatever they can to win games. That's all what it matters. Because when it comes to the playoffs, I have no doubt LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, they're going to bring their A game. They're going to bring their A game. Hopefully, D'Angelo Russell will, and the rest of the crew, because when it comes to the playoffs, the Lakers could just go all the way. I mean, it's just, I think I have full confidence this is a playoff team. And the Lakers last season, they reached the Western Conference finals. So, when it comes down to it, the Lakers are in a whole different level, when it comes to their expectations. But, we just have to wait and see about that. So, um, but yeah, appreciate the comment, Adam. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream, late live stream of the post game show. So, uh, like I said, I was just too tired. I couldn't go live that last night, so I was just overworked. But no later to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. That's all I have to say. So. Let's get into the more player stats. Obviously, as I said, LeBron balled out. He led the Lakers tonight with 30 points out there tonight. And then Anthony Davis continuously showing what he's made of, putting up MVP caliber numbers. And at best, he deserves Defensive Player of the Year. The guy has stayed healthy as much as he can to deserve, to get Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, we're only 25, 24 games remaining of the NBA season. If he is not in the conversation with Defensive Player of the Year, I don't know what is. I mean, that's mean the NBA is rigged against Anthony Davis. So my hope is that the Lakers will continue to win games with Anthony Davis, just continue to stay healthy and putting up big numbers as he is throughout this NBA season. And my hope is that he will get it. And I think it's leaning that way for him to get Defensive Player of the Year. So that's my hope, when it comes down to it, for Anthony Davis to get Defensive Player of the Year because he played great. He played great tonight, especially against one of the tallest players, dominant generational players in Victor Wembanyama against the San Antonio Spurs with 28 points, went 10 of 14 from the field. As I said from the beginning of my analysis, the Lakers played better offensively tonight against the San Antonio Spurs, obviously compared to the Golden State Warriors game where the offense was a no-show and defense was a no-show. You can just tell tonight or last night that the Lakers' defensive efforts in the game was in their favor, and it was just a good game. good game for the Los Angeles Lakers offensively. And even though defense was a bit of an edge on the Spurs side, but it was a bit even if you really think about it. But the Lakers just played better offensively in the game last night against the San Antonio Spurs. But Anthony Davis, 28 points, 10 of 14 from the field, had 13 rebounds and had one steal out there. And surprisingly, no blocks. And I was really hoping to see a bit of a showdown between him and Victor Wembanyama with the block percentages that they were, or numbers stacking up when it comes to blocking. But he did what he can, and obviously LeBron leading the way when it comes down to that. But it was just a great game out there last night for the Los Angeles Lakers against San Antonio Spurs. But Anthony Davis also stepping up, had a showed out, went off, tonight against the San Antonio Spurs along with LeBron James. D'Angelo Russell also putting up a show against the San Antonio Spurs, obviously putting up 22 points out there tonight, went 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 7 from the three, and giving us 3 rebounds and 6 assists with 1 steal. So his efforts was known and obviously much needed in this game tonight against, or last night against the San Antonio Spurs. So, it was something that we obviously needed from our third option for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's what he did. He really stepped up out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers with 22 points out there tonight. Rui Hachimura, 17. That was a much better game compared to the Golden State Warriors game where they only put up 8 points in that game. But this time around, he stepped up to the plate and helped the Lakers out in a big way. 17 points with 3 of 4 from the three. I think he was the better shooter in this for the Lakers. I don't know, maybe D'Angelo Russell, or maybe LeBron James, but obviously, it goes to for me, it was Rui Hachimura who had a better shooting night for the Los Angeles Lakers. So 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals and 1 block out there tonight. And then you have Austin Reeves, who did not make his presence known in this game, but he did manage to give us 10 points, 2 of 5 from the three, with 5 rebounds and 9 assists. So his assist numbers were a big help for the Lakers when it came down to it. So and two blocks out there. I think he led the Lakers tonight with 2 blocks out there tonight for the Lakers. So I guess his presence was known in this game. So let's give him credit where credit is due when it came down to it. So great job out there for Austin Reeves. But then when you look at the second unit, not a lot of showing from Spencer Dinwiddie, but I don't know, maybe you have a bounce back game, hopefully. But, his efforts was pretty poor at best when it came to it, tonight or last night against the San Antonio Spurs. Jackson Hayes he had 8 points, leading the second unit with 8 points and 4 rebounds out there tonight or last night. I'm going to continue to mess up with that, guys. My apologies. But Torian Prince only had 5 points and had 1 of 3 from the three and 4 rebounds. Max Christie had 3 points, 2 rebounds, and I think he had 1 block out there tonight. But other than that, the efforts came from our starting lineups. I mean, that's what all matters most because, the efforts that we see from our starting lineup is key when it comes to winning games now. And this is the moment where the Lakers need to make a playoff push because with this starting lineup being undefeated, this is a perfect opportunity for them to do what they can to win games against top teams. And with 24, 25 games remaining of the NBA season, they have to make a push with the starting lineup and hopefully start to get used to one another because this is the same starting lineup that's going to continue on to the playoffs. And it's been this starting lineup last year in the playoffs because with the starting lineup, we won games. And, not we only beat expectations, but we went to the Western Conference. So this is a good opportunity for the Lakers to do what they can to win games now with the starting lineup. And hopefully they just continue with that. I just saw a comment here from Adam. I don't think AD got the blocks on Wemby because he's 5 inches shorter than him. Yeah, I mean, but there was a couple of matchups where we saw um, against the Spurs with Anthony Davis and I think it was only one actually. When we had the back-to-back games in San Antonio, where Anthony Davis played in one and LeBron played the other. I think it was back in January or it was in December or something. But it was kind of like a face-off, if you will. It was just AD versus Wemby, and even though I think it was a dunk, is what I was referring to, where he dunked on Victor Wembanyama in that particular game. But I don't know, it was just would have been nice to see a a block show, if anything in this game. But I don't know. I just think that it would have been nice to see that. But sure, I mean Victor Wembanyama, I mean he would have obviously dominated defensively with the blocks. And just seeing his numbers right now, I mean, he put on a show for the San Antonio Spurs and in LA with 27 points, went 3 of 8 from the three. I mean, this guy's such a generational player. He's going to be something special in this league. And I'm not trying to say that he will be the face of the NBA, but if LeBron is retired and gone, you know, it's going to be Victor Wembanyama. I mean, this guy is such a generational player that he will put on a show every single night, when it comes to his ability, what he can bring to the table with 27 points, 3 of 8 from the three, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. And he had 5 steals and 5 blocks. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, this guy will get multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards coming his way with his defensive efforts that he brings to the table for the San Antonio Spurs. So I am just gonna. This guy's gonna be something special in this league moving forward in his career. So um, you know, really can't wait to see more out of this guy because he is something special without a doubt. So, but he put on a show. Anthony Davis put on a show, and LeBron James put on a show for the fans in LA. And my hope is that they would just continue this drive that they're on with LeBron leading the helm and Anthony Davis leading the helm for us to win games now. And that's what's really important for this Lakers team moving forward. And that's my hope. That's my hope for the Lakers team down to it. Uh, so yeah, guys. I mean, that's all I really have to say when it comes to this Lakers win. Once again, apologies ahead of time for me not going live last night. As I said, I was tired. I just couldn't have the energy to go live in that particular win against the San Antonio Spurs last night. But like I said, there's no later than talk about the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to a victory win uh, against the San Antonio Spurs. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me. And once again, thank you, Adam, for being in the comments section. And I just want to read this comment here you put. I think that this time, because our schedule, it's a tough one, we should just take it one game at a time. Yeah, I mean, as I said, this is a tough schedule. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And my hope is the Lakers just continue this drive they're on, and with motivation for them to make a playoff push. Because if they want to get the sixth seed, they have to win aggressively against top teams in the that's ahead of them. Obviously, the Suns is one of them. The Clippers is a couple of games, a couple of days ahead. So this is a perfect opportunity for them to make a statement. Hopefully, but I think it's still going to be a very tough schedule without a doubt. I mean, just looking at the schedule right now, as I said, Sunday it's against the Suns. Wednesday will be against the LA Clippers. It will be an easy win, potentially Thursday, with the final finishing off February with a W against the Washington Wizards. So that'll be a potential. But like I said, man, I'm just looking at it right now. Beginning of March, Lakers will be facing the Denver Nuggets. And then the next game will be against OKC, the Kings, the Bucks, the Timberwolves, and they face the Kings again. They have the Golden State Warriors. They have Atlanta, and then they have the Sixers. I mean, it's a busy schedule for the Lakers for the month of March. It's a similar schedule that they had with the December uh, schedule, where it was just horrendous when it came down to it. So, it's a tough schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. And then they go into April with I guess you can say an easy schedule, but I don't really think so because they have Cleveland in April, they have the Timberwolves, and they have the Warriors again, and then they have New Orleans in the final game of the NBA season. So uh, my hope is the Lakers will just bring their A game, and that's all I really have to say when it comes down to it. Because my hope is that DeAndre Russell will step up, Austin Reeves will step up, because we already know what LeBron and Anthony Davis can do, but all they need the support around them to step up. Rui needs to step up. Austin Reeves needs to step up. The second unit needs to step up. With Spencer Dinwiddie needs to step up. Okay, because in the game against the Spurs last night, I mean, it was not the best performance from Spencer Dinwiddie, but my hope is that they will buckle down and realize what's in stake so they can obviously be within the play-in, but at the same time, the goal is to get the sixth seed in the Western Conference. So that's that's my hope, and hopefully that's the Lakers' goal when it comes down to it. So yeah, it's going to be a tough schedule without a doubt, but at the same time, I mean, Lakers have the talent in the world to make something happen, and that's the hope, when it comes down to it. Uh, so once again, guys, thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. So late, I get it, but like I said, anytime the Lakers, to talk about the Lakers, I am just ready to go live and talk about it. So, but I really appreciate all of you for joining me. Once again, my apologies ahead of time for again for not going live last night. But as I said, you know, I just had to go live and talk about the win against the San Antonio Spurs last night and LeBron's return going off against Wemby. It was just a really good game for the Los Angeles Lakers and an easy one against the Spurs. But now the tough road is ahead, and my hope is the Lakers will bring their A game and continue this motivation that they're on, hopefully, and just continue that throughout the month of March and going into the April. Because, like I said, 25, 24 games remaining of the NBA season. My hope is the Lakers will stack up some wins, and hopefully the rest of the team around them lose. Because if they lose, the Lakers will gain the upper advantage. When it comes to their efforts going into uh, making a playoff push. So that's the goal. That's the goal. That's all I really have to say. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, and also on TikTok and Threads. So I really appreciate it, guys. If you show me the love, support all over social media, the links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys check me out on social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button, so you guys will be in the know when I go live or when I upload videos about everything that goes down when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I want to say again, thank you, Adam, for your comments and conversations that we had. I know this is late, but I really appreciate for you joining me, and all of you, for those of you who are joining me already. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And sorry for the late live stream, but it's always good to talk about the Lakers no matter how late it is. So, but it's early, but at the same time, I just felt like going live. So, and give you all my thoughts and my opinions about it. So, And just got a comment here. Have a great day, my friend. You too, Adam. I really appreciate you joining me, man. You're the real one. I really appreciate it, man. And thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate for all of you for joining me on this live stream, and I'll see you all in the next one. The Lakers will be facing the Suns in an early game. And it's an early game, an afternoon game. So let's Lakers will bring their A game in that particular game. So and get the win. But we just have to wait and see. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.